Financial algebra, we are going to cover 11.2, which is on electronic utilities. So electronic utilities differ than like 11.1. 11.1 was on like energy utilities like water, trash, garbage, air conditioner, heater. Electronic utilities is all, think of Wi-Fi, cable, internet, cell phones, tablets, Spotify, all of these other things that we pay through our electronic devices. So we're going to do some examples similar to the ones in your homework. So number one, Michaela had a cell phone plan that has a monthly fee of $87, and that includes unlimited free text messages and phone calls and 4 gigabytes. However, each extra gigabyte costs $15. Find the cost of a month in which she used 5.2 of data. So first, let's start. Her cell phone plan is a flat fee of $87 plus 15 times anything over the 4 gigabytes. So this is the formula I'm using. This is anything over 4 gigabytes. Now in this case, right, she used 5.2. So I'm going to plug that in, 87 plus 15 times 5.2 minus 4, because she's going to get charged extra money. So hold on. All right, so let's plug in this one. $87 plus 15 times 5.2 minus 4. And I get a total of $105. Okay, next. So a wireless phone company, Call All plan has a basic charge per month, which includes a certain amount of gigabytes, and there is a charge for each additional gigabyte. The split function demonstrates that. So they want us to describe this, and this is in your homework. So let's determine there is a basic charge. Our basic charge is based on this first sentence. Is $59 for up to 6 gigabytes. That's what I can interpret from this first sentence, okay? However, this second one is that for every integer is a whole number. For every whole gigabyte over 6, it's an additional $16.50. Okay, so there's the next piece. So that would be interpreting this part. And then last is this bottom. So remember, integer would be like 5, 6, 7, 8. Not an integer is like 5.5, 6.3, 7.8, okay? It's not a whole number. And so that last part is if a partial gigabyte over 6, then it's charged. Let's see here, hold on. $16.50 plus an additional $1. So that is interpreting the bottom. Okay. All right, so that is interpreting this split function. Part B, what's the cost for someone that used 7.7? So because this isn't a whole number, I'm going to use this bottom equation. So $59 plus $16.50 times G is 7.7 minus 6, and then it's going to add 1. And so I've got 59 plus 16, 1650 times 7.7 minus 6 plus 1. And so I get a total bill plus 59 plus 1 of $88.05. All right, next. So number 3. The Tech and Text company charges $48 for unlimited texting per month, or it'll charge you 16 cents per text message sent or received. For what amount of text messages would the unlimited plan cost the same? So when I see same, think of equal. So on one, I would be charged a flat $48. The other plan is 16 cents per message. So X being per text message. So if I want to know when these are equal, I'm solving for X, so divide both sides by 16 cents. And the amount of messages that would make these two plans equal is 300 text messages. Next. Now, you are not going to have to graph, and so I'm not going to go over this one because you are not going to have to graph any. So I'm going to move on to number 5. And let me move this down. A cable TV provider charges Nina $99 per month for the 3 services. In addition, her monthly bill for cell phones and text messages averages $59.70. What is her average cost per day for these 4 services? So she is charged a basic fee of $99, and then she's charged $59.70 for the other 3 charges. And so if I add that up, I get $158.7. And it wants to know the average cost for these 4 services per day. So if I divide that, so here's her total cost. If I divide that by 30 days, and that's just an average. Some months have 31, one month has 28. So I'm doing an average here. So if I divide that, 158.7 divided by 30 days, the average cost per service is $5.29. Or this says round to the nearest dollar, so $5. And so hold on, I'm going to fix my notes because I did it wrong in my notes. And sometimes when I'm doing this with you on the video, I realize my mistake. Next one. All right, so I am going to practice writing this as a split function. So I'm going to write this as the cost and of t, so equals. So here we go. She purchases a one-time 90-day international cell phone plan. There's a one-time fee of $85, and that includes 400 megabytes. And so I'm going to write that first function, 85, and this is for when x is less than or equal to 400 megabytes. And that is for that first statement. The next statement says for each extra megabyte of data costs 21 cents. So I'm going to write that here. So I still have the $85 plus 21 cents per value over 400. So I would subtract. So if it was like 420, I would subtract the 400 that included. So you're only being charged for everything above it. So this is when x is greater than 400 megabytes. And if you want to use a different letter than x, you totally can. But that would be your split function. All right, number 7. So Supervision Cable TV Internet Phone Provider advertises a flat $100 monthly fee for all 3 services for a new customer. The rate is guaranteed for 5 years. Cable, and this is Supervision. Cable Zone charges $46 monthly home service, $36 for internet, and $56 for monthly cable. So how much could a current customer save during the first year by switching from cable to Supervision? So let's figure out how much is Cable Zone costing. So Cable Zone is costing $46 plus $36 plus $56, which if I add those 3 together, I get $138, but then times the 12 months, and that gives me $16.56. Now, this is for Cable Zone. If I switch to Supervision, Supervision is a flat $100 times 12 months. That's $1,200. I did that wrong as well in my notes. So how much are they saving? So $16.56 minus $1,200, they would save $456. Okay. Next, if Supervision, so that is the one I highlighted in yellow, raises the rates 23% after a new customer's first year. Now, this says the rate is guaranteed for 5 years, but here it's saying they raised it. How much will a customer who switched from Supervision save in the second year? So $1,200 plus a 23% increase. So you're adding because it's increasing. That would give me a new fee of $1,200 plus 0.23. Whoops. I put 25, but this should say 23 times 1,200 equals 1476. So in the second year, my savings are only 1656 minus 1476. So minus would only be a savings of $180. If Supervision raises the rates 18% for the third year compared to the second year, which company is cheaper? So let's take the cost. They've already raised it 23%, so $14.76 plus now an 18% increase. So now Supervision is costing $17.41.68. So in the third year, Cable Zone is cheaper in third year. Next, a phone company set the following rate schedule for a call from any of its airport phones. So what is the difference of a 10.5-minute call compared to an 11-minute call? So let's start with the 10.5-minute call. So 10.5 is not an integer. Sorry. I want to make sure. So that would mean this is not an integer because it is a decimal. So I would use this bottom one, so 0.95 plus 0.24. And then, sorry, there is a bracket. So 10.5 minus 6 plus 1. Okay, so I'm going to enter this. So 0.95 plus 0.25 parentheses 10.5 minus 6 plus 1, and I get $2.03.25. Now let's try an 11-minute call. This is an integer because it's not a decimal. So this is 0.95 plus 0.24 times 11 minus 6. So 0.95 plus, this should have been, sorry. Man, I am just making mistakes. I'll redo the next one after this one. 0.24 parentheses 11 minus 6. This gives me $2.15. Let me edit the top one. So 0.95 plus 0.24 parentheses, parentheses. So I have 10.5 minus 6 plus 1. And I get $2.27. So the 10.5 minute call costs more. I don't know why I put an apostrophe there. And last one. And this is a graphing one. And you guys aren't really going to have to do one of these, so I'm going to skip that one. Thank you.